channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I upload a new video, depending on the option that you choose in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today I'm bringing to you kind of a how-to video, and this is a how-to video for two different ways. What am I talking about, Kelly? Just speak English. Lately, I've been bringing to you some DIYs, and some of the items that I use in my DIYs can either be hard to find at the Dollar Tree, or I've used my Cricut and I've used vinyl. Well, in my last paper crafting DIY, I did do some embellishments that you can find at Linda's Etsy store, and when I got to thinking about it, I started thinking like, hey, wait a minute, you don't need a Cricut for these embellishment packs to download the instant download. You can very easily download these even if you don't have a Cricut, and you can utilize this budget-friendly cost that she is giving people for some of these embellishments too. The only thing is that you're gonna have to put a little DIY into it because you're gonna have to cut them out by hand by yourself. So is that a hard thing to do? With some of them it is, but with most of them it really isn't. And so today, not only did I want to share with those of you who don't have a Cricut that you can get these embellishment packs at Linda's Etsy store for just about the same cost that you're gonna pay for them at the Dollar Tree, but once you download them, you're gonna get to use these downloads more than once. You're gonna get to use them year after year, and that's what's great about it. But I also wanted to show those of you who do have a Cricut how you download a ping file. So many of you have said to me, I'd like to utilize this download version, but I'm just not really sure how to get it from my computer into Cricut Design Space, and that is also what I'm going to be showing you today. So this is a Cricut how-to, and it is kind of a print and cut how-to. And all around, I think that this is a really great alternative to some of the embellishments that I've been using from the Dollar Tree and outside the Dollar Tree for those of you who can't get your hands on them. She is offering free shipping to those in the US, and so I feel like it's a win-win. And so I feel like if I can spread the wealth of crafting on a budget, that's what I want to do, and I really love giving alternatives, and that really is what is behind this. So I'm going to quit my gabbing, let's jump into it, and I'm going to start off by showing those of you who don't have a Cricut how you can print and cut these embellishments, how easy it is, and how you can get multiple sizes. Let's get to it. For those of you who don't have a Cricut and you're thinking, wow, I want to be able to utilize and take advantage of those great prices of a digital download, not just in Linda's store, but in any store on Etsy for that matter, you can. It's going to take a little bit more DIYing on your part, but you can go ahead and buy the digital download. It's going to download to your computer. Typically, it goes to your downloads section of your files. Once you find the file, the PNG file, you can go ahead and right-click on that file, and it's going to give you the option to print the picture, like a regular picture you would print. And by going ahead and selecting the different sizes, you're going to get a different size embellishment. So if you do a full page, you're going to get larger embellishments, 8x10, 5x7, you're going to get those medium size 4x6, or in the smallest 3x5 or 2x3s. And that there is going to give you a variety of sizes when it comes to your embellishments. The only downfall is that you're going to have to pull out some scissors and you're going to have to cut these embellishments out by hand. But as you can see, these are super easy. They're not very detailed. And so that there is how those of you who don't have a Cricut can take advantage of these digital downloads as well. Now, when cutting these out, you do want to use a cardstock because it is thicker. Copy paper just is too flimsy. You can use a laser printer or an inkjet. I'm using an inkjet, and I am doing it on the draft setting to save on ink. And so you can see as this is printing, it would print out just like you were printing out a picture that you've taken with your camera, only you are getting the embellishments in picture form. And again, you can print these out in whatever size you want. I printed it out in the 8x10, which is a larger size embellishment. You can go as far or as little as a 2x3. And so you can see that you have a full page of fun embellishments that you just need to cut out by hand, and again, in whatever size you want them to be. Alrighty, so moving on to the print and cut using your Cricut and Cricut Design Space, you will see along this sidebar there are a bunch of tabs. You're going to look for the Upload tab, which is the bottom tab. Go ahead and click on that. Once you click on it, you're going to see this Upload Image. You're going to go ahead and click on Upload Image. This is going to take you to this screen where you can browse for this image in your computer files. Once this comes up, you're going to search for the file for whatever folder it is you put it in. Once you find the image that you want to print and cut, and in this instance, we're going to do this retro style embellishment pack, it's going to bring you to this screen here. You're going to see that you have three choices: simple, moderately complex, or complex. I always click complex. Once you click on complex, you're going to click continue. Then it's going to take you to this where your embellishment is oversized. You're going to go ahead and just click continue again. It'll then bring you to this screen. You have the option of print and cut or save as a cut image. We're going to save it as a print and cut. Once you click on it, just go ahead and click save, and it will now save it to your Cricut Design Space upload area. If you go ahead and click on it, you'll see it here at the bottom that it is ready to insert into your canvas. So go ahead and click insert, and it will bring it to your canvas. Once your image is inserted into the canvas, you are going to see that it is a giant size image. Now you can resize this one of two ways. You can do it with the double arrow at the bottom of your image that the box is around, or you can go up to the top here and you can change the size of your image. When doing a print and cut using your Cricut and Cricut Design Space, your image can't be any larger than 8 by 6.7, I believe. You can't use the full 8.5 by 11 sheet. So just by clicking in 8.0, it will then here at the top give you the size, the largest size that you can cut using Cricut Design Space and your Cricut. Now you can make this smaller if you want. When you buy the embellishment pack, it allows you to cut multiples of these, so you can cut several different sizes if you'd like, just by making your image larger or smaller. And so again, I'm gonna go with the larger size, which is the 8.0. Once you do that first size, it will just kind of alter the height and width together. I'm gonna click make it. Once you click make it, it is then going to take you to this screen here, and you can see that this is the print and cut screen, and when you look off to the side, it will clarify print and cut. So go ahead and click continue. I will be using my Maker today to do this, and you want to make sure that your printer is connected to your computer. So you're going to go ahead and click send to printer, where this screen is going to come up, and your printer should appear under printer. Just look for your printer. You'll see that your printer is there. You can tell this how many copies you want to be printed. Once you've done that, just go ahead and click print, and let me show you what happens. Now when doing print and cut, for the best results, you are going to want to use a heavier white cardstock. You're going to go ahead and load that into your printer, and just like that, our embellishments are being printed. Now this is an inkjet printer. You can use a laser printer. I have it set to draft mode to save on ink. This is a very budget-friendly printer. I think I spent $30 on it. And so it's nothing fancy, but you can see that it is printing out my images and they are looking amazing. Now, if your images look a little bit blurry on the edges or distorted, don't worry about that, because once your Cricut cuts it, it's gonna look clean. From here, we're going to take our printed embellishments, put them on a cutting mat, and we are going to load it into the Cricut. Before you start cutting, you do need to choose your material. We're using a medium weight cardstock, so we want to go ahead and set that so the Cricut knows what material it's cutting, so it knows how deep it needs to cut. You're going to go ahead and press the C, which is the start, and just like that, and just as easy as that, your Cricut is going to start scanning the picture which is amazing. There's a light on your Cricut and you'll see that it's scanning it, and it uses the black lines on the outside to gauge where it's cutting and what it's cutting and the size that it's cutting it. And so once it's done scanning, you will hear it, it'll start cutting. And once it's done cutting, you're gonna go ahead and click unload. It's gonna release your mat and you have got your images nice and cut. Now you're just gonna peel up the excess cardstock. And yes, I am doing this one-handed because I'm holding my camera in my hand because I was too lazy to set it up. But once you peel up that cardstock, you're gonna have a bunch of adorable die-cut embellishments. How fun is that? And you are gonna have these in any size that you want. Okay, well, not any size, but the maximum size is gonna be this, but how fun is this retro set? There was a set that was very similar to this at the Dollar Tree, and I couldn't get my hands on it again. And when I told Linda about it, she said she could very easily recreate it. And so I was so excited to see that she did. This here is a printed copy where you can see that I went ahead and did one size and then I went ahead and printed another. So you can get two sizes on your sheet for print and cut, or you can just print it like so and go ahead, like I said, and cut it out with your scissors. Now, if you're interested in taking advantage of using some of these die cuts that Linda has available in her Etsy store, you will see here that she does have the PNG files available for $2 for instant download, which is amazing. So then you're just going to use the process that we just did to download it and print and cut it. Or if you don't have a printer, you don't have a Cricut, and you want her to print them and cut them out for you, she can do that. You're gonna pay $4 for the die cuts to be sent to you with free shipping. Now, these are not to be mistaken for stickers. These are just a cardstock die cut embellishment. Let me show you real quick how I store my embellishments. I like to put them in these SureFresh Ziploc baggies. These are a snack size Ziploc baggie that you can get at Dollar Tree. 40 come in this pack for $1, and these are the perfect size for these embellishments. So each style that I print and cut, I put in the baggie, and then I picked up one of these plastic containers that is the perfect size for these, and I just store my embellishments for paper crafting or DIYing in this. Wait until you see this pack. Oh my goodness, this Queen Bee set is so stinking cute. I can't wait to use it. But you can see that you can store several in here, and it's very easy just to kind of look through it and pick out the one you're looking for. And it's a space saver. It's not going to take up a lot of space. I told you, it is quick, it is easy, and whether you have a Cricut or you don't, you can utilize these instant downloads, whether it's in Linda's Etsy store or any Etsy store for that matter. As a matter of fact, this Christmas when I was doing my hot cocoa bombs, I did not have time to design a hot cocoa bomb tab. So I went on to Etsy, I paid $1.50 and I got one. I didn't feel like sending it to my Cricut because I didn't have my Cricut set up, so I just cut it out by hand. And what's great about it is that I have it, and I have it to use for future Christmases for as many times as I want to use it, and that's what's great about it. I hope you all enjoyed this Cricut how-to or print and cut how-to. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get this video to, you guessed it, 5,000 likes. Because like I always say, each and every one of your thumbs up and those comments that you do leave down below, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay positive, and bye for now, everybody.